choosing the 9-iron here. And here we are with the third shot. Wow, that almost went in the hole. Lovely touch. Well played.
Judging it beautifully.
Just a 4-footer remaining.
Trying to save par here. Yep, tracking nicely.
Currently 8 under for the round. Teeing off here on the 16th hole. And after a par at the last, chance to maybe take a step in the right direction here. Opting for the 9-iron. Oh, well played. Into birdie range here at the 16th. There's part of about 6 feet coming up. That's half a chance of being holed, this one. That's inside the range. And that makes him tied for first. Lovely momentum for this player after that birdie at the last hole. Keep it rolling.
Standing on this par 4 and leading. What's the strategy? What's going on through their mind? Attack it or lay back?
Oh, I love that aggressive play.
That's exactly what I had done. Nobody wants to see somebody laying up on a par 4 that's drivable. Pull out the big stick.
That's one of those putts that you're proud of at the end of a round. They all add up. Moments like that deserve another viewing. Let's take a look at the replay.
I could watch this one all day. Who would have thought that would go in?
Leading by 3 strokes now. And now this player tees off their final hole of the event with the lead. This looks to be heading for the cut stuff. Well, that's right out of the top draw. A great shot from our leader. Going with the 7. Oh, that's outstanding. Another great shot by our leader. Well, what a wonderful display this has been. Hole this putt, he'll sign off on a 60. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is a fine performance. He's done it. He's won the tournament.
Hat trick of victories now. 3 of them. Gotta say, this player is on fire.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. I'm Luke Elvey, and on behalf of Rich Beam, plus all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's good night for now. 2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup.
Today's coverage of the Bluff Championship is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and out on the course following our feature group is the delightful Henny Koyak. Hello, Henny.
Hi Luke, great to be with you guys. Now this group will be one to watch today. Lots of chatter on social media leading up to this pairing. We have a rookie on tour who has set very specific goals for themselves, and their first one is to beat their playing partner this week.
Love it, Henny. This will make for an extra layer of excitement. It always adds a bit more drama to an event when we can follow a competition within a competition. Can't wait to see what happens in our featured group throughout this tournament.
Getting ready to play their third. How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot. Lining up the birdie putt here. Currently 1 under for the tournament.
Next up is this two-shot hole.
Nice birdie back there. On to the next.
This looks to be a fairway seeker to me.
And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
Harold Varner III setting up his next shot.
And back to the course with the live action. The history of golf has been littered with some great characters for the modern game. Harold Varner III is right up there. A really personable guy, just effervescent. And I think, Rich, the only thing we're all waiting for is that first W to come. He seems to deserve it.
I can't wait to see what happens when he gets that first W. Oh, it's going to be blissfully fun. He's such an engaging personality that you can't help but just like him. He is out there enjoying every single moment of being on the PGA Tour, playing against the best in the world, and he believes that he can hang with every single one of those players. It hasn't kind of shown up yet, but there's no doubt in my mind with the belief that he has in his own game, that alone will carry him to a win on the PGA Tour sooner than later, and I'm thinking it could happen as early as this year.
Currently 1 under for the day. Here we are at the third. The tee is yours. Looks to have chosen the 7-iron.
What an amazing approach shot. I think their rival Harold Varner III has a worthy competitor this week.
Oh, this will be good for the momentum. Let's make this birdie putt. Oh, that looks like a pure stroke.
And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
And let's see what that super shot did to the leaderboard. Teeing off here at the fourth. Now they've sliced that one. Well, Rich, it looks like this player has signed on with a new brand of ball, and they're using them for the first time. What kind of adjustments need to be made?
Hopefully they've done their homework and done testing before this week with this new equipment, because if not, they might hit some shots that don't quite turn out quite as expected. And as we know by watching these tour players week in and week out, they can be fragile beings at times. And if something happens that's a little bit unexpected, then that seems to throw them off awfully quickly. So I hope that they did their due diligence, got some time before putting this golf ball in play this week. Hopefully it's not the first time they've played around a golf here, because if it is, then it's going to be interesting to see how they handle all these changes.
And that's a long-range bomb, and rest assured their rival will be looking over their shoulder.
Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. And they'd be feeling buoyed with confidence after that birdie. Here's a good chance to maintain the momentum. That swing so pure, it reminds me of Adam Scott's. Well, Rich, it's become a bit of a new age thing on tour. A couple of rivalries that heat up on social media. We've seen a number of other players that call each other out. What have you made of this social media age?
Well, you better have thick skin if you're going to get into the social media arena. Thankfully, they didn't have it when I was out there on tour because I don't know if I could handle it. I certainly couldn't be trusted with it back then. But I think if you're going to go into that arena, you have to treat social media like it's just something that it's fun to do. If you do go down that rabbit hole in social media, you better be prepared for the consequences.
This putt to move into the top 5 on the leaderboard.
Nice one. 4th birdie of the day.
This guy is putting the lights out of it this week.
Here's HV3.
And how did that great shot impact the score? Let's have a look at the leaderboard.
Lexi Thompson currently leading the event as we head to the next hole.
You've arrived at a par 4. Step up to the tee and own it.
That dog will hunt.
The ladies' game has been dominated by Koreans for such a long time, but America has been able to have this resurgence basically off the back of Lexi Thompson and the generation she's started to inspire.
Lexi Thompson is so fun to watch because she's got a very unique swing, and when you look at it, you kind of look back and you go, okay, that went a long way. Okay, that went right at the hole. And she's got such control over her golf ball. It's amazing. And the wins are going to continue to pile up for her year after year. I'm blown away by the fact that she is so aggressive on every single shot. There is no laying up in her game, and I love that. Now, that might cost her a few wins, but I tell you what, she's going to have a lot of wins because of that as well. I love the way she plays the game. It's exciting.
That's frustrating. Oh, this would be a good putt to make, and with it, a share of 3rd spot. And that putt will drop. Well done. Trailing by a few shots after that hole.
Next up is this par 4 hole.
And after a par at the last, a chance to perhaps signal some intent. Oh, great swing there.
Second shot here on the 7th.
Oh, well done.
And he's down there. You got a read?
Setting up this putt 9 feet from the cup. Can you hear those tweets? This is what they have left for birdie here.
And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. And we've arrived at a par 3. Looks to be going with the 5-iron.
They've decided to club up.
Okay, that'll work.
Would need to make a long putt to secure a birdie. Come on, ball. Don't deny him.
He's got a par putt here. Let's see if he can make it. Just one off the lead after that hole.
Next up is a par 4. Always a stern test.
Now, great rhythm on that swing. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
He's looking at perhaps 175, I'd say. He really got that one out there. Fantastic drive.
Well, this one's right at the pin. Just putting on a ball striking clinic, it seems, today, Rich.
The iron play today has been absolutely stellar. Luke, the greens and regulation, just a fantastic accomplishment. Great to watch.
Putting for birdie here.
And that putt will give them birdie number 6 on the day. And that will move him to 6 under par. And after a birdie at the last, they take the honour on the hole. Lovely rhythm there, Rich. That's going to work every time. This one from about 160 yards out.
Pretty good win back into the player's face.
Going with the 7. Handy effort, that one. And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard.
Good stuff today, especially the short game has been really sharp today.
A wonderful putt. You can claim it. Back-to-back birdies.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
And just keeping it in neutral on the leaderboard. You've reached the 11th hole, and the tee is yours. That could play.
Yeah, that was great wind management there.
And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
Birdied their last hole.
Let's get back to it, shall we? Good chance, this one. Right on 6 feet. I like the look of this. A well holed, he'll take the birdie. And with that, we'll move to 8 under par. Awesome play. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Here we have a par 5. Is it time to get after it or play it safe? That's a bit out of shape.
That's a heavy lie this player has drawn.
And here we are with the 3rd shot.
Wind is blowing left to right. Going to try and hold it against the wind.
Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. Pay attention, folks. That's how you play golf.
And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Wow, what a save.
And now this is why you can never get comfortable, even if you're leading a PGA Tour pro. This is what they do. They mean business.
A birdie putt awaits.
This one started out on a good line. And that putt will drop, and he'll extend his lead. And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. Well, 13. That's unlucky for some, Rich. Looks like they put a good swing on that one. That should find the short stuff. And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
Yeah, he's got around 125 here. Wow, that one was a fairway splitter.
Needs this one to kick right. Not a bad shot, that. Still a chance.
And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Let's return to live play now.
Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
This is downhill. Can't be too bold.
This has eyes for the hole. Yeah, you like the look of that right off the blade. He's currently sitting in first place. Let's see what happens here at the 14th. Oh, that sounded absolutely flushed. And this shot from about 150 yards out.
Currently leading by 2.
Going with the 9-iron, I think.
This should play.
That's inside the house of opportunity.
Slim chance here for birdie, but you never know.
Oh, so close. Just a short putt remaining here.
Currently 3 strokes up after that hole. The honour is yours. Time to hit a good one here at the 15th. Looks to have chosen the 7-iron.
And he's safely on the green.
Long way away from the hole if they want to make the birdie, though.
Ooh. Didn't quite have the right stuff there. 5 feet coming up to the cup.
This is what they have left for par here.
They make it. Now 10 under par. Just a handful of holes to go.
And with just a slim lead coming down that stretch, anything can happen.
As we head now to the par 5 next.
Oh, you couldn't paint a better picture. Gorgeous. Time for the second shot at the 16th. Getting ready to play their third.
He's got a 2-stroke buffer.
Oh, what a wonderful play. Leading with intent. Oh, what a super shot.
Why don't we catch up with the V-man, Harold Varner III.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Well, that's got to have some impact on the scoreboard. Let's take a look. Our current leader is up by 3 shots.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on?
Always positive coming off a birdie. Let's see what happens here.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively.
It might be ambitious to some, but they're going for the green. Lovely effort, that. Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me. Oh, birdie with big wings. Great putt.
And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Our current leader enjoys a 5-shot advantage. And a chance to ice the tournament here. Holding the lead, playing the last. Oh, that is a thing of beauty. Oh, he's been putting on a clinic all day. Another beauty by our leader.
That drive was simply astonishing.
That's a pretty handy shot. Oh my, right by the hole.
A chance for a birdie if this goes down.
Ladies and gentlemen, they've just won their first ever PGA Tour event. Rich, what do you think's going through their mind right now?
Nothing. They're confused about everything right now. I tell you, you win and you can't believe it just happened. You really just have no idea. You're shocked. It's a great feeling.
Well, what a memorable moment this is, Rich.
An exciting tournament, an exciting finish. Love it. First victory on the PGA Tour. Congratulations.
I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam, and on behalf of all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's goodbye for now. .2K Sports and the PGA Tour proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup.
Today's coverage of the Serenity Championship is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, I'm very happy to be covering this week's featured group. What a pairing. These two, they've been going back and forth at each other. There is quite the budding rivalry here.
So it appears this player's target is to beat Ricky Fowler this week. That should be an exciting showdown, Henny.
Yeah, Ricky Fowler sounds like he's up for the challenge. On social media, he's been talking about this rivalry. Is Ricky ever not up for the challenge, though? He'll smile as he's beating you, that's for sure.
Yes, likes to kill him with kindness, does our Ricky. He is a wonderful fella on and off the course. And with a renewed confidence in his game, the new father's looking to shine here. This will be a tough challenge for our rivalry.
Well, you'd have to think this person's got a head full of confidence, Rich, coming off a last start win.
The game is coming easy to this player right now, so no reason not to believe they can't do it again this week.
Yep, give yourself a pat on the back.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Yeah, he's got just over 16 feet here. Little birdie look in here.
Hey, nice looking line. Just 3 feet to the cup. And that's an opening hole par for this player.
That's a rock solid par right there.
He's in a tie for 14th place. Let's see what happens here on the second hole. Now this one looks to be heading down the runway. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Well, you can club down. Everything's all in front of you as it runs into this downhill green.
Going with a 3-wood here. Let's hope this one gets a good lie because it's heading towards the rough. Nicely done. There's 17 feet remaining to the hole.
Oh yeah, this is tracking nicely.
Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
He's 2 strokes behind his rival this week.
A chance now from the bunker for an up and down. Oh my, how about that for a par?
Tough bunker shot, no bother whatsoever for this player. They find the bottom of the cup.
2 great shots are required here because this hole is a long par 4.
Feeling awfully good coming off an eagle at the last.
That was a little untidy, wasn't it? And from the bunker here. Oh, that was a good strike. It was pretty well played out of the fairway bunker. And here we are with the 3rd shot. And it goes in. Great shot. And that'll be a big boost to his standings on the leaderboard.
Moments like that deserve another look.
Yeah, this was a gift. Wasn't expecting this.
Now over to Ricky Fowler.
He's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.